Hey tuners, welcome back. My name is Jay. Today I'm going to show you how to install a Midland 50 watts GSMR radio into your Jeep JL. Midland was so nice to send us this setup, and I'm going to show you how to install it without any complications. Into my Jeep. So with my Jeep setup, we're gonna have to move a bunch of stuff, and the first thing that we have to figure out is mounting locations. So for my antenna, I decided to mount it right here on my Rotopacks base. Some people, they always like to choose, or they choose to put it either on their racks, their front rear bumper, but on my setup I'm just gonna install it here on my rear Rotopacks base by Revel Road, and I'm gonna route the wire all the way into the cabin inside. So as you guys can see, I have a lot of stuff here, so probably just gonna fast forward until I route the wire back there, but I'm gonna show you what my plan is with the antenna. So here's the antenna. It's a 3 decibels antenna. It comes with the wiring, all the mounting hardware, and I'm gonna see first if it fits. If not, then I'm gonna have to drill the hole a little bigger so it can be properly secure. And it's good, and it's just enough. I don't know if you can see it, but I have enough clearance here between my antenna, even though that I always open it all the way. You don't want to have anything hitting that glass because, you know, glass breaks and it's very expensive. So next up, I'm just gonna secure this with the hardware. Which is this. You have a spacer, a washer, and a locking washer. So we'll put those first, and then you will also have this split knot that it will actually, you don't have to fit it all the way through the cable. You kind of just put it there. Kind of put all the threads back or tighten it up a little. Of course, make sure your Midland brand is towards the front. And then the fun part, routing wire. So this is how you properly mount it. Then just have to tie the knot and route the wire all the way to your main radio box. And that's it for the antenna. So as you can see, I remove my tailgate table so I can feed my wire from the antenna, and I have to feed it all the way to the front where I'm going to mount the head unit. So I run my wire behind the seat in the back. This is for the antenna, right? All the way under the carpet, nice and neat, don't lose wires. And I went all the way to the front, under the passenger side seat in the front. Go to the front. I have a bunch of stuff here, but so you kind of see like under the seat right here. I have the carpet lifted here in the front, and you'll see my wire there. This is under the dash, and I'm going to route it to the driver's side so I can mount it on my driver's side. So I found that spot right there on my center console under the dash. I found this spot to be the perfect place to feed the wire to the other side. Just kind of move the carpet to the side. Let me show you the other side. It's getting way too dark even inside the shop, but as you can see, the same spot that's on the other side is right here, and that's what I'm feeding the wire to, and that will be it for the routing of the antenna cable. So here we go. That's how the antenna will look right here on my rotopacks. Kind of makes it look like a little remote control car. Okay, tuners, we're gonna continue the installation for my Midland radio. Last night was getting too dark in the shop, so today I'm in my garage doing the installation for you, and it's gonna be pretty straightforward. Stay tuned. Okay, since my installation is gonna be a remote installation on my radio, so Midland was kind enough to send me this speaker. It's a remote speaker for like remote installation, so if you're hiding your main unit, you can always run this and plug it in the back of your unit, of your main unit. This is gonna be, at first I didn't know what it was, but it's pretty smart from them to have this out, and you won't have that bulky, even though it's not that bulky, but you don't have that exposed if you choose to hide your unit. So for me, I'm just gonna install it here on my dash. Like so, and I'm gonna run my wire down the console and into my main unit. First, we're gonna remove all our central dash, so just to make sure when I drill the hole, I don't drill on anything vital behind the dash. So check this out. So as you can see, I removed the radio, and now we are free to work here. As expected, this area where I guess like some type of holder there that you can just throw your keys, whatever. That area right there, you can actually drill a hole so you can feed your wire through here, and it's gonna be away from your duct, from your AC duct, which was my main concern. I thought the AC duct was a little bit further in, but we're clear, so let's do it. So for this, we need to calculate how thick or how big of a hole we're gonna need. For this, I'm gonna use a step down bit. Like this one. So kind of calculate that it's almost, remember this has to go in, turn, and then fit it. So I guess we're calculating it's gonna be like almost the whole thing. So it's gonna be kind of a pretty big size hole, but no worries, we're gonna cover it up later. So let's get to it. I'm also gonna use this handy angle drill bit, which is actually pretty neat to work like around areas like this one. Kind of want to see where the midpoint of the thing is. There is actually a hole there that we can probably just make it bigger. Let's make sure that it's not affecting anything. But also let's try this one more time. We're going right in the middle, so it's gonna be like right there. So we need a hole, yeah, just like that. Pretty easy. Let's see if it fits. And it does. So we're good to go there. So now we're gonna mount this. Make sure this base is, it doesn't have to be attached. It has some notches there that will help you hold it in place. If you're struggling a little, then you can use one of the nuts that comes with it. Ooh. Just kind of hold it in place so you can see kind of where is this, where you're gonna drill or where you're gonna attach the mount to. So make sure you are kind of like that. Center it. Kind of right there. And hold it in place. And we're going to use a marker to mark the spots. Then we remove this, put it on the side. Make sure the holes that you mark checked with what you want. You can also just put the one in the middle and I think you'll be just fine. This is not that heavy, but I'm gonna be putting two. Probably just put the one in the middle and then secure it with the two on the sides. Yeah, maybe three. Which they come on the kit, so you'll be good to go. just so you have a better view where I put the bracket. This is the little hole I drill right there, and it goes through here. Now let's put this support bracket in. After you mark your holes, you're gonna take this apart again. Remember, use it as a template and make sure everything match before you start drilling or before you start screwing. So this is how it should look. Looks pretty nice and clean. So now we're gonna fit the wire all the way down there so we're able to pull it out from our side console. So you do what's best for you. You can use a fish line, or you can keep removing things out of your center console if that makes it easier for you and it makes more sense for you. But I'm just gonna try and just fit it like so and hope for the best. For this install, we still have to take this cover under our steering wheel off. So I'm just gonna go ahead and remove it so I can fit my wire from the speaker all the way to the console and still have a better view of what is this being routed to. To remove this panel, you just pull. On both sides and it should come off. Now we're gonna have a better view of what are we doing underneath and where are we gonna put our head unit for the radio. So I find that the best spot to route it is in front of this metal bar right here, which you actually will be able to see it through this hole right here, which is where your push start button is. Then all the way down there into your main unit. And now we're here for the main install, the radio. So I told you we were gonna be installing this radio under the dash, so it's hidden. Like I say, it's not that big of a thing, but I still, like I say, like clean installations. So you won't be able to see this big box because it's gonna be tucked on the dash. All you're gonna see is what matters, your radio. We're gonna be using this, and I think I'm gonna be using it. I'm gonna put it in the auxiliary switches on my Jeep, so I'll show you how to do that as well. Let's do it. This is gonna be the spot where I'm gonna be mounting the unit. Let me see if I can get in there with the camera. is gonna be right between your steering column and this module right here. So I know that there is a gap and it will fit just perfectly fine. Just like that. So it's gonna be right there on that spot. And one of the concerns that I had with that mounting spot, maybe you guys are also wondering, what if you decide to move your steering column down a bit? It's not gonna hit it. Like I say, it's perfectly fine. You can move your steering column up and down without hitting it. As far as the connections, you will tie your antenna over here to the antenna port. Then on the other side, you have your power connector. And this is where you're gonna connect your speaker. All this is going to be installed and screw into the chassis here, the chassis of the dash. Kind of hard to see, but you get the point. Okay, now we're gonna try it. We have our auxiliary 1 button on. And we got power. That's the speaker up there calling. I guess you can do the weather. It's right there. You will get the NOAA weather on the radio. And yeah, if you're wondering why I plug it in right there, no problem. Don't stress. I'm gonna put a remote connection towards my dash so I can have this tucked away whenever I don't need it. Right? But just to let you know, this is the install. I'm super excited to try it on the trails. I just have to unplug this, do my remote connection, and then put this cover back on, and we'll be done. Awesome.
Winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Wednesday, partly sunny. Highs in the lower 80s. Wednesday night, mostly clear. Lows in the lower 60s. Thursday, partly sunny. Highs in the lower 80s. The 2 p.m. weather roundup. To Orlando International Airport, under mostly sunny skies. Temperature 78 degrees. Dew point 58. Humidity 49%. The wind southeast.
And that's it for the installation. I hope you like it. And again, thank you Midland USA for an amazing setup. You guys can always get this on their website. You guys can always do this on their website. You can do it on Amazon, whatever you feel more comfortable with. There is other websites that also offer it. I'm gonna put a link below if you ever want to try a setup or any of the products from Midland. I'm gonna have a link on the description so you guys can have a discount. And hey, who doesn't like discounts? Everybody likes discounts, so you better like, subscribe, and use those codes or those links that I put on my comments. These are for you. So thanks for watching. Until the next time, stay tuned.